Before I thought this was a good setup as well, because there was a SMT, and I thought it developed as a good setup to trade a reversal, but I realized now that timing was off, because actually normally you get the 2 o'clock reversal, which happened here. So this was a failed setup, I think mostly because of timing, but also because the PA was not as clean, because you want to see clean PA. However, because then I'm going to delete all these beautiful drawings. Okay, so what was the setup? Okay, so this was Tuesday's low. Was this in? Seems to be floating into nowhere. This was Tuesday's low. It got ran, and we're also again in the daily fair value gap. So let's see. Price hit it and then chopped, got held back within this fair value gap, dropped off, created a new low, and I think ES was doing the same. So yeah, if you can see, ES was just doing the same. No SMT here at the low, not yet. This was a lower low, well actually it was printing a higher low, so this could have been a potential SMT at the bottom near this level, but it wicked and then it moved up again. And what you can see, I do a couple of things. I mark the change in the state. I mark my fib levels, the 236 and the 618, which has nice confluence both here and here, and I try to look for a singular solid fair value gap. So what you can see here is that you have a 1 minute, and if I have a proper fair value gap, for example at the 2 minute, I take the highest time frame possible. So the 2 minute is good, the 3 minute is also good, so you have a good level here. But then of course it also depends on how much confirmation, because what you can see is that here there's no close above, but then you get this candle and then you're actually almost too late. And these reversals, you do want to be like quick on the gun. So let's do the 2 minutes, because I had the 2 minute marked. And I like it especially when it has confluence with the 236 level. So it creates the fair value gap, rejection, sells off, new low, it bounces up, closes above, which then for me is a change in the state, because this was the last low. And what I then see is when you get a change in the state, there's no reason to yet immediately enter, but you draw the fib, the EQ and the 618 from the last move, which means so then you retrace, and what you see, especially when you have a fair value gap, price tends to retrace there. So at the EQ, that is your ideal entry level. So then you take a long at the EQ, of course all depending on your own risk appetite, and you target the 618. And especially when you wait for this is just amazing R. This is just ridiculous good R, especially when you already see this candle coming up, and then because you can also just of course enter after this candle closure, stop below, and then you still get a proper trade. And this had just so much fuel in the tank, because this was a very inefficient move. And if you see, if you hold a runner to the top, look at this, man, 6.3. That's just a wonderful trade. So this is my reversal trade. Missed it, was bringing the kids to bed. And what I do is I also do this for ES, and I see if I have confluence for ES as well. So ES is a little bit less clean, because we have this level here. Ooh, wait, the price is going. Okay, so we have this level like this. Okay, so there was no entry of, unfortunately. And then we had this level that was before the low. So we have to take into account, this is the change Yeah, so the question is, what do you draw as the change in the state? Is it this or is it this level? But then you see the same, right? Rejection, low, and here you have the similar setup, like this. Oh. Gold flip. And you have the same entry and the same RR for ES as well. So that's just ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. Good.